What if I told you that in the next 12 months, you could save $10,000, even if you're starting with next to nothing? Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. And here's the twist, I'm doing it with you, step by step, in real time. No fluff, no sugarcoating. Just real strategies, real sacrifices, and a little bit of caffeine-fueled determination. Pause, then grin, because let's be honest, Starbucks isn't going to fund your dreams. Insert quick montage of financial highlights, counting cash, tracking numbers, celebrating small wins. Host, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a full, actionable plan to crush your $10,000 savings goal, and trust me, it's not as impossible as it feels right now. Transition, but before we dive into the roadmap, let me share a little story that might just change the way you think about saving forever. Act 2, The Journey. Point 1, the why behind the goal. Camera pans out to a vision board or list of financial goals. Host, saving money isn't just about the numbers. It's about freedom. Imagine being able to quit that soul-sucking job, pay off debt, or finally book that trip to Europe you've been daydreaming about. But here's the hard truth, without a clear why, your savings plan will fail. Period. Pause, lean in slightly. I remember a few years ago, staring at my bank account, $200 to my name. It hit me like a ton of bricks. What would I do if an emergency came up? That fear became my fuel. So, right now, ask yourself, what's your why? And write it down. Seriously, grab a pen, I'll wait. Pattern interrupt, or, type it in the Notes app. That's 99% memes and 1% productivity. I'm not judging. Point 2, Step 1, Cutting the fluff. Camera shifts to a whiteboard with expenses written at the top. Host, alright, let's talk about expenses. This part can feel brutal. But it's also exciting because every dollar you cut brings you closer to your goal. For me, the first thing I axed. Daily takeout. Yep, goodbye Chipotle, hello meal prep. Pause for a playful expression. Host, now, here's a challenge. I want you to do a money autopsy on your bank statements. Look for 3 things you can cut or reduce. And don't roll your eyes at me, those $5 streaming services add up faster than you think. Spoiler alert, I'm coming for your Hulu. Cliffhanger, but hold on, cutting costs is just the beginning. What happens when there's nothing left to trim? That's where the fun begins. Point 3, Step 2, Earning more. Camera switches to a dynamic montage of side hustles, delivering food, freelancing, selling online. Host, when you've squeezed every penny out of your budget, it's time to flip the script. Let's make more money. Think of it this way, every extra $100 you earn pushes you closer to your $10,000 faster. For me, that meant taking on freelance gigs, writing, editing, and even flipping thrift store finds on eBay. Host, but the best side hustle I found? Teaching people how to save money. Yep, meta, right? Think about what you're good at. Can you monetize it? Because let's face it, your talent deserves a paycheck. Pattern interrupt, speaking of talent, did you know people sell pet rocks online for actual money? What are we even doing with our lives? Cliffhanger, but there's a hidden trap in earning more money. Most people fall for it. Will you? Point 4, The power of automation. Camera focuses on a phone screen showing automatic transfers and savings apps. Host, here's a secret, willpower is overrated. If you want to hit your savings goal, you need automation. Set up a recurring transfer to a high-yield savings account and forget about it. Out of sight, out of mind. For me, it was $200 every payday. Small enough to survive on, but big enough to build momentum. Pause, then dramatically gesture to the screen. Host, and don't fall for the "I'll just transfer what's left at the end of the month" trap. Spoiler, there's never anything left. Automate first, live on what's left. Cliffhanger, but here's where things get tricky. What happens when life throws you a curveball? Because, trust me, it will. Point 5, overcoming setbacks. Camera, host sits down, tone shifts slightly to empathetic. Host, let's get real. Saving $10,000 isn't a straight line. There will be setbacks, emergencies, temptations, even burnout. For me, it was an unexpected car repair, $800. Gone. It was a gut punch. But setbacks are part of the process. Pause, then with renewed energy. Host, here's the mindset shift that saved me. Setbacks aren't failures, they're detours. Adjust your plan, keep going. Because every time you bounce back, you're building the resilience you need to win. Act 3, the payoff. Camera, split screen of the host smiling and a graph showing savings progress hitting $10,000. Host, so here we are. After months of planning, sacrificing, and hustling, $10,000 saved. You know what that feels like? It feels like freedom. Like possibility. And if I can do it, so can you. Pause for emphasis. Host, but don't stop here. Now that you've got momentum, let's keep it going. Check out my video on investing for beginners, where I'll show you how to make your money work for you. Because saving is just the first step to building a wealthy lifestyle. Screen fades to the thumbnail of the next video with an inviting CTA button. Outro. Host, remember, your journey to $10,000 starts now. Drop a comment with your savings goal, and let's crush this together. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss a single step on your financial flourish journey. See you in the next video.